I'm Tommy Williamson. I'm the director of Forsyth Street Orthopedic Rehabilitation on Forsyth Street. I've been a physical therapist for 34 years, and I've been here for 20 years. I've always liked orthopedics. This has always been my favorite form of rehabilitation. The patients get well so quickly. It's a higher success rate in orthopedics. I like working here because of the close communication with the physicians. We have access to their medical records, their x-rays, their MRIs, et cetera, the surgical reports. And if we have a serious problem, then we can walk them next door and have it addressed immediately. It's an ideal situation when the physician who's done the evaluation or the surgery or the injection or the diagnostic work sends somebody for rehab if we have access to them so we can ask questions when we don't understand what's going on. When I first came to work here, Dr. Kelly called me and asked me what I thought about an underwater treadmill. And I told him I'd never heard of an underwater treadmill, so he said, well, look into it. And I worked out the numbers on the reimbursement and how much it was going to cost to put it in, and I told Dr. Kelly it's a wonderful piece of equipment, but it'd never pay for itself. And he said, well, it'll be good for our knee patients and ankle patients. And I said, yeah. And he said, for our hip patients and our back patients. And I said, yeah, it'll be great for them. And he said, well, let's get it anyway. So that's when I knew I was at the right place, because their focus is on the rehabilitation of the patient and the benefit of the patient, and not always on the bottom line. We try very hard to have a relaxed atmosphere here for our patients as well as for our staff. We've got a large staff, and we require all of our employees to have fun at work, and we hope that our patients do too. Rehabilitation doesn't have to be boring, doesn't have to be painful, and it can be enjoyable. When we put people in the exam rooms in the back, we want them to relax, and we play some light classical music back there to help them. In the gym, we try to keep it positive and upbeat, to keep the mood upbeat, to keep the patients moving and keep them going. Rehabilitation is a people business and not an equipment business, and we're very proud of our staff. We have 7 physical therapists, 1 occupational therapist, 4 licensed physical therapist assistants, and 1 athletic trainer. So it's a diverse educational group. We've all come from different backgrounds and different age groups. Continuing education is extremely important because the rehab changes. It changes on a regular basis. We've changed the way we treat spines in general by incorporating the McKenzie method into our practice. 4 of our therapists are McKenzie certified. We're the only ones in Middle Georgia that have McKenzie therapists here. One of our therapists has her orthopedic specialty certification, which we're very proud of her for that. That's a hard certification to get. So we have 13 licensed staff members here with over 350 years of experience, I might add. That's combined. It's not one person, not just one person with the 350 years experience.
Really?
If you added them all up, that's what it. We work one-on-one with our patients. When our patients are here, they're with the same therapist each time they come for the most part. And everybody who comes in here gets an exercise program to do at home. The focus on McKenzie therapy is what the patient can do for themselves and how to make their pain go away themselves. Another one of our things that we're proud of here, and one of the things that we track on a regular basis, is how many visits people have to come to see us. So we're using outcome studies to track how well we do with our shoulders, how well we do with our neck patients, how well we do with our back patients, and how well we do with our knee patients. We're very concerned about the cost. People are coming out of pocket with huge deductibles, huge copays, and it's really hitting people in the pocketbook when they have to come to therapy. And we're very aware of that and very conscious of trying to keep that to a minimum.